When you pick up your AusVenture motorhome at the beginning of your holiday adventure, you'll receive a comprehensive hands-on run-through of all the features and operating procedures of the motorhome. This video provides the opportunity to familiarise yourself with your motorhome. The 2-berth Euro model has been custom built on a Mercedes Sprinter chassis, and the turbo diesel engine gives you about 10 litres per 100 kilometres from a 75 litre tank. The AusVenture Drifter is 5.9 metres long, 2 metres wide and just over 2 metres high. By comparison, it's a bit bigger overall than a medium-sized SUV like Toyota's RAV4. Let's go under the bonnet. To open, you need to pull the lever inside the cabin. Under the lip of the bonnet, there's a manual latch you push in to release, and you raise the bonnet with the other hand. There are 4 things to keep an eye on. On the driver's side at the back is the brake fluid container. In front of it, the coolant bottle. The blue cap in the front is the window washer reservoir. Also in the front is the oil level reader, the dipstick. The oil level should be between the 2 markers at the bottom of the stick. We send a litre of engine oil with you on your trip, but it's rarely required. Just inside the passenger door is where you'll find the lever that opens the bonnet. This area here is a storage compartment. Once you remove the lid with a coin or screwdriver, you'll find the tyre lever and jack. And outside the passenger door is the diesel inlet, which is secured when the door is shut. The spare wheel is housed underneath the rear of the motorhome. If you have a flat tyre, we recommend you call for roadside assistance rather than change it yourself. To gain access to the spare tyre, you remove these 2 caps and with the tyre lever turn the 2 nuts, which lowers 2 hooks that hold the tyre cradle, which you lift off the hooks. Again, if you have a flat tyre, call roadside assistance. We start our look inside, up front in the driver's seat. To start the engine, it's 2 movements of the key. To put the vehicle into gear, firstly push your foot on the brake. Then move the gear stick down from park at the top through the gears to drive. The tectonic gearbox allows you to change gears manually, but you should be able to manage all driving conditions in automatic mode. There are 2 levers on the left-hand side of the steering wheel. The top one is cruise control, the lower is the windscreen wipers and turning indicators. The driving lights control is next to the key on the right. Turn right for driving lights, left for parking lights. The off position is in the middle. On the centre panel, you will find the air conditioning and heating controls. There's a radio with a CD player. You can find stations by pushing these buttons. The hazard light switch is prominently set in the centre. The seats in the Mercedes Sprinter are aerodynamic, offering a very comfortable ride which you can manage in a variety of ways. As you can see from this shot, the passenger seat turns around, so let's use the passenger seat to demonstrate. The round knob here moves the back of the seat forwards and backwards. This lever raises and lowers the seat. And this knob raises and lowers the front of the seat. To move the whole seat forwards and backwards, lift this lever. These are suspension seats, and you can control the settings. Higher numbers means a firmer ride. If you don't like the springiness of the seat, you can control it with this latch. Now let's demonstrate how to turn the passenger seat around. It's best to do this standing outside. At the bottom of the passenger seat are 2 levers, a small one and this bigger black one. Take the smaller lever towards the black one, then pull the black lever. While pulling it, turn the seat. Sometimes the seat needs to be pushed forward to enable it to turn around. When the seat is turned, it is still able to be adjusted for your comfort. You're not allowed to travel with the seat this way. It must be turned back and secured into the forward position. In the shot we showed earlier, you can see the front window blocked out. Each motorhome comes with window covers. It's easy to put in place. The silver side goes out. There are suction caps to keep it in place. You just push them all to secure the cover to the front window. There are covers for the side windows too. To take down the window cover, reach in behind it to release the suction caps. Don't pull from the inside, the caps will come off. Your AusVenture motorhome comes with a full kit of utensils and bedding. There's two 40-volt mains power and 12-volt battery power. The stove and hot water are gas-fired, and there's a shower and toilet inside. There's plenty of water storage, 100 litres of fresh water, and there's a 40-litre tank for grey water. The kitchen is neatly set out with the sink, stove and fridge on one side, along with the drawers and cupboards, with the toaster oven right opposite. Alvin from AusVenture will now show you round the kitchen, starting with the sink.
Small sink, small drains, small lines, so try not to put food particles down it, and if it does start draining really slowly, that'll mean it's clogged up a bit. And what you do in that case is put a hose in, put a cloth around it, have someone hold it in while you send a burst of water through the don't like that. To light the gas stove, you simply depress one of the buttons and press the striker and hold it for a minute till it lights. You can test it in the daylight by putting your hand above it. There. Be careful not to close the lid when the burner's going. It's not explode when you do that. Below the stove you have your utensil drawer, and everything on the inventory is in there. Second drawer down you have your cooking pots and a strainer and a cutting board, and this is a toaster that works on the gas stove. The lowest drawer is left clear for storage. Now to open the fridge you simply grab the latch, pull it up and open it. In the fridge you have a light and you have a dial. The higher the numbers, the colder the fridge, and when the fridge is working you see this little green light here. Now should the fridge have a problem with it, and usually that problem would be with the power supply, a little red light will flash here and it's just saying, hey, I'm not getting enough power, can you get me a better source? Now to lock this fridge you need to make sure that you close the door and put a little pressure on there until you hear a click and that latch drops and that latches it, and when that latch is on, that door will not come open. Okay, and there's a latch on the top right here, and there's also a latch on the bottom, so it makes the fridge really secure. Up here you have a light above the kitchen with pivots, and here you have your crockery, plates and cups here. Over here you have wash up gear, you have a kettle for the gas stove, and the gear for the TV is here. And up here you have the connectors for the TV. To make sure you have power there you have to show red, and there's a little green light in here that needs to be on to have the TV antenna powered. Just close that door. To put the TV antenna up, you crank it in the direction of up, and on the roof the antenna comes up. When it's all the way up you can pull, it's a directional signal, pull this down and turn it. I'm going to put it back in its spot and take it down because it's not a good idea to drive away with the TV up. Probably the first thing when you put the television up is to take the little keeper off the arm that supports the television by taking that screw out and that arm, and then it can slide back in its place and the arm is out. TV rides over here, and then just sits in the slot. The screw needs to be out enough. The power connects in here, hard to see, and the antenna connects right this position here. TV control is in this above, book is there too. To start the TV, you just press the button on there. Now, every time you stop, you've changed houses, locations, and you need to scan the TV in. In order to do that, start the TV and find the menu button right there. Roll down using the arrows in the central control to channel. Go over to channel management down to country, which is Australia. Go back down to auto search, and all you need to do is do the digital search. Arrow over to the OK on, and the TV is doing the search for the channels.
The AusVenture motorhomes are designed to function comfortably in either powered campgrounds or in a free camping spot in the middle of nowhere. The two house batteries give you 12-volt power, which means if you aren't connected to the mains, the 240-volt power supply, the toaster oven, the toaster, the air conditioner, and other electrical appliances won't operate. But the stove, the fridge, the TV, and the lights will work when you're free camping. The house batteries, by the way, are recharged by the motorhome's engine while you're driving. And to maintain your comfort while free camping, you have a kettle for the stove and a toaster that works with the gas.